Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, yes, we are ready for takeoff.
And Ed, the Rockets are flying high. If they keep feeding the beard or feeding the streets, either way, this is a lethal backcourt.
It's been a launching pad for threes and so much more. Let's get ready for the tip. Rip City begins the game with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
McCollum to Lillard. Slams it down.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Here's Harden with the rock. To Westbrook. It's Harden. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To McCollum. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Russell Westbrook, defended by Lillard. Nothing going here on that drive. Not that time. Lillard picked up by Westbrook. Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. Lillard to McCollum. There's the toss. A pass taken away by the Rockets. To Westbrook. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Portland has the ball. Lillard guarded by Russell Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. McCollum matched up with Harden. Beyond the arc for three. His first effort off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Westbrook to Harden. Fires the three with James Harden. Muscle memory. Gets it to go. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
To Lillard. Gets a look. Slams it home on the putback.
I harp on the fundamentals like boxing out at the youth level all the time. Gotta be aware where the offensive player is.
Russell Westbrook, defended by Lillard. Short jumper stays out. D's got it. Damian Lillard, 2 of 4 now.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Westbrook into the front court. Down a point. To Harden. Here comes the screen. Harden, defended by McCollum. Hassan Whiteside pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Lillard against the former MVP. Tosses. Flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Harden. To Westbrook. Rockets with 4 to shoot. It's Westbrook. Can't connect. McCollum against Tucker. To Lillard. Shot by Lillard, no good. And now Houston has the basketball. To Capella. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. James Harden. And Portland comes up with the rebound. McCollum into the front court. Up by 3. To Lillard. Here comes the screen. Lillard matched up with P.J. Tucker. Free throws coming up.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
C.J. McCollum at the line for 2 shots. A career 84% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Oh, yeah, 2 points.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Gordon guarded by McCollum. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Here comes the screen. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Mike D'Antoni will use the timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. Terry Stotts has turned to his bench. Layup goes down. Well done. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
The drive right to the basket. Knocked loose. Houston with the basketball. It was right there. Has a look. Labissiere with a shot, no good.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
To Westbrook. Working hard on the glass. Clint Capella, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To McCollum. Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board.
And CJ is a guy that doesn't get the respect that he deserves on a nationwide level. 3 straight seasons averaging over 20 points per game. He's a guy that's automatically in range once he leaves the car entering the stadium.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
You open, baby. Shoot that. Shoot that.
To McCollum. Nothing going here on that drive. McCollum sizing up Eric Gordon. C.J. McCollum. He's now 4 for 6.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Westbrook. A pass stolen by Portland. To McCollum. Has a chance. C.J. McCollum. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Oh, Russell Westbrook. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Russ at the controls. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Westbrook with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Westbrook with the basketball. Trailing by 4. Here comes the screen. It's Westbrook. Shot won't go. To McCollum. Whiteside. Slam dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Russell Westbrook against the former first-rounder. Oh, Russell Westbrook. Now 4 for 9. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate or not hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Westbrook. Gordon sizing up McCollum. He can't get past the defender. And scores. Strong take.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Portland's got it. To McCollum. Here comes the screen. McCollum against Tucker. Has a look. He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free?
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Westbrook. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
McCollum against the great shot blocker Chandler. And he throws it down. Big finish for Hassan Whiteside.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you've set the momentum for the second.
Russ at the controls. Oh, nice find for the basket. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, 1 quarter down. The Blazers have the lead. Second quarter about to start. Jay, this has felt like a game of horse. It was shot for shot in the opening period.
It was great to watch, and both teams were on fire. But, Ed, let me bring you inside one of the huddles. These teams are fiery. I heard one player say, we got to draw a line. We got to fight. We got to continue to compete. Get up in somebody's face. The effort will be there in the second quarter.
Count it.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Whiteside. And the rebound taken down by Houston. Rivers to bring it into the front court. They trail by 2. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Whiteside. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Westbrook across the timeline. He'll run the offense. To P.J. Tucker. Russell Westbrook steps into it. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. It's Portland ball. Probing the defense.
On your right. On your right.
To Whiteside. No, he missed a short one there. Gordon with it. Looking to make something happen. To Westbrook. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Lillard. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Westbrook with it. Lead is 2. And he's going to the free throw line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Russell Westbrook, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw.
Hey, kick it to him.
Goes 2 for 2. We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Lillard against Westbrook. Trying to cash in. D's got it. Damian Lillard, 3 for 6 now.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Westbrook. And stuffs it home.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
It's Rockets ball. Russell Westbrook matched up with Lillard. Oh, he had it. Lillard. Nothing going here on that drive. To Lillard. No good. Shot from the lane won't go. Working it outside. And it's Davis for the rebound. Rivers with the basketball. Leads 4. It goes down.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Lillard picked up by Westbrook. Not that time.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Austin Rivers. He's got 2 shots coming. Career mark of 64%. First one, count it. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Bazemore against Westbrook. To Lillard. Scores from the post.
And a lot of folks last year, including myself, were surprised that Dame was named first-team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the 2nd season in a row. Stop it.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Harden to Westbrook. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Lillard guarded by Russell Westbrook. To Whiteside. Knocked loose. That one out of bounds off a rocket, so possession stays with the Blazers. Lillard to Ken Bazemore. Bazemore with the slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
It's Russ at the controls.
Hey, kick me the ball.
Short jumper off the mark.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Hassan Whiteside. 4 out of 7.
Old school equals high percentage.
Harden with the basketball. Up by 3. To Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook to P.J. Tucker. Rockets with 4 to shoot. From long range. Oh, who saw that coming?
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Westbrook. Oh, bad pass there. Blazers have it. Big finish at the rim.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
To Westbrook. Harden. And he buries it.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
To Anthony. The Blazers with 4 in the shot clock. No good. No daylight. Great defense. Russell Westbrook with the rock. To Harden. James Harden. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Here comes the screen. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Ed, you're allowed 2 steps after you pick the basketball up. It doesn't matter which feet you step with, but 2 counts.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Russell Westbrook matched up with Lillard. Harden. A pass stolen by Portland.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
James Harden. He's now 4 for 6.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a two-point shot relevant these days.
And hits for 2.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Capella to Harden. Here comes the screen. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. From the outside, no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To Whiteside, and the slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To Harden. Gets it down to Capella. Oh, big finish at the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Russell Westbrook at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down. can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Lillard to Ken Bazemore. Nothing going here on that drive. To Anthony. And the rebound taken in by the Rockets. Westbrook into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
To Lillard. Anthony here against P.J. Tucker. To Lillard. Shot by Lillard, no good. To P.J. Tucker. Got it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Has a chance. Time expires to end the first half with the Rockets in front.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Rockets entered halftime with a solid lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Houston Rockets. The Trailblazers are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Bench points.
The Portland Trailblazers are getting enough bench production in this contest. Their reserves need to step up and start making an impact in this game.
Player of the half.
Russell Westbrook did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Rockets in control of the basketball.
Get down, half court, hands up.
To Harden. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming.
Watch the back door. I got your backside. Watch the back door.
James Harden. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Here comes the screen. Anthony to Lillard. Clint Capella sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
4-3. Tucker, dead-on three-point shooter. Tough to guard.
I love watching these coaches' moments. The coach was literally saying, no, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. That's how you make coaches look like masterminds.
Lillard to Anthony. Goes to the left side. McCollum to Anthony. Lets it fly from long range. Rebounded by Capella. A bad pass there. Blazers have it. Lillard. Harden's on him. To Anthony. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball guys will 100% reward you.
Gordon against the Lehigh product. To Harden. Rockets with 4 to shoot to Capella. From the painted area, won't go down. McCollum with the basketball. The deficit now up to 13. Lillard against Gordon. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. Harden in possession. He'll run the offense. Shot from the lane won't go. Lillard to Anthony. Nothing going here on that drive. Rockets have the ball.
I got him.
To P.J. Tucker. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
Shot the ball, shot the ball.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Harden into the front court. It's an 11-point game. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
James Harden, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 85% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Two for 2 on that trip.
Let's go, boy. Catch me out.
To Anthony. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Westbrook to Harden. Trailblazers take over. McCollum against Harden. To Lillard. Takes stock of the floor. Bazemore with the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Harden. Russell Westbrook, defended by Lillard. Has a look. Shot by Westbrook, off the mark. To Anthony. Turns and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Harden in possession. It's a 9-point lead. Short jumper off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
And draws the foul. So Hassan Whiteside will go to the line to shoot 2.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Hassan Whiteside has got 2 shots coming. Not the best career mark, 62%. And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Houston takes over. Harden to Westbrook. Hassan Whiteside rejects it and draws the foul.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Clint Capella at the line for 2 shots. A career 48% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Lillard. Anthony against Tucker. To Lillard. Shot by Lillard, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Come on, you gotta work around the screen. You're killing me.
Hassan Whiteside swats it. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
James Harden, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. McCollum into the front court. The deficit now up to 12. Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
And Melo will be the first one to tell you this. He's not ready to be a role player just yet. He can still put up points in bunches. Didn't shoot the ball that well last year. Averaged around 16 a game. The lowest total of his 15-year career.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Harden sizing up McCollum. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. 2-point shot for James Harden. To Anthony. Here comes the screen. trying to cash in. Deep two there, won't go. James Harden able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Russell Westbrook matched up with Lillard. To Harden. No, had him going there for a second. Screen coming. Harden to Westbrook. Has a chance. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Lillard to Anthony. Nothing going here on that drive. To McCollum. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Westbrook to Harden. Hassan Whiteside with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Anthony. Off the mark. Well contested.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Anthony to Ken Bazemore. Nice pass to get things going.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Rockets have it. Gets to the basket and scores.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Lillard here against P.J. Tucker. To Anthony. Fires the 3, and Carmelo Anthony. He won't miss those. Hits the wide open 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Austin Rivers. Chandler's shot off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Lillard, a pass taken away by the Rockets. Cruises inside for 2.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Calls out of bounds off Ken Bazemore. Changes coming from both sides right now. Short jumper misses. Trailblazers with the basketball. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Gordon with it. Lead stands at 7. To P.J. Tucker. Going to launch beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Has a look. Won't go. He has to find better opportunities. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Off the assist. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Rockets with the lead. It's the Blazers with the basketball as we start the 4th quarter. We've got a 1-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Austin Rivers. That's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Lillard.
Shoot it.
For 3. Off the iron. No good. A pass stolen by Portland.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Whiteside. Clint Capella tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Gordon with it. Up by 3. Try from the baseline, but it won't go down. And he throws it down. Big finish for Hassan Whiteside.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Gordon with it. He'll run the offense. A bad pass there. Blazers have it. Lillard. Runner here. Won't go down. Rivers into the front court. Leads just a point. Here comes the screen. Rivers against Tolliver.
Hey, double screen.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Rivers. And he hits.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Portland has the ball. Lillard. Tolliver, guarded by the former Dookie. To Lillard. Here's a chance from long range. That one off the mark. It's no good. Beyond the arc for three. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Lillard against Clint Capella. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Lillard. Down to 5 on the 24. Lillard. That's good D. Shot no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Rivers sizing up the all-star Lillard.
Hey, watch this screen, look.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Portland's got it. Tolliver, Capella's on him. Deontay Davis sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Gordon with it, up by 6. Down low, Capella kicks it around the perimeter. A pass stolen by Portland. Great pass to set it up. And abuses the rim with the big finish. Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
The best basketball. And I know I'm saying this and I shouldn't be saying it because I'm calling the broadcast, but as a player and a fan, you know you tune in to the fourth. This is where guys earn their paychecks. This is where you see real fight and real hustle.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Harden, defended by McCollum. Fires the three. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Clint Capella with a piece. That's his third block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
It's Portland ball to McCollum. Short jumper won't fall. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Rivers to bring it into the front court. Leads a bucket. Here comes the screen. Hassan Whiteside snatching it out of the air.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Rivers with the basketball. All tied up, just underway in this fourth quarter. Capella to Harden. Hassan Whiteside, huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Carmelo Anthony pins it. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Clint Capella has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Lillard, Harden's on him. That'll get out. Last touch by Capella. Ah, the monster stuff.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
It's a big finish. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Trailblazers take over. To Lillard. Surveys the floor. Lillard. Knocked loose. Capella picked up by Carmelo Anthony. And finishes strong.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
To Capella. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Lillard sizing up Eric Gordon. To Whiteside. Can't slam it down. Harden with it up top. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Blazers come away with it. To Lillard. Here comes the screen. Anthony. Capella's on him. To Lillard. From the outside, no good. It's James Harden once again.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Here comes the screen. McLemore against the former first-rounder. Doesn't get the bounce.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
I know the fans didn't get a chance to hear this during the break, but the coaches are wearing a mic for the broadcast. I heard a lot of arguing inside the huddle. It lets you know that the intensity level is pretty high going into the fourth.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Russell Westbrook up against the Weber State product. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Russell Westbrook at the line for 2 shots. At the line, he's shooting 87%. First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Lillard. Able to convert inside. Jay, mixed opinions with Carmelo Anthony. How will you remember his career?
Well, as of right now, he's a catch-and-shoot type player. But for me personally, Carmelo Anthony will go down as one of the greatest isolation players of all time. Back in his Denver days, his earlier New York Knicks days, there was nobody better in an isolated set than CA.
Hassan Whiteside sends it away. Trailblazers with the basketball. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Gordon with it. The margin standing now at 7. Couple of cracks at the line now.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Russell Westbrook, couple of free throws on the way, shooting 80% in this contest. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Portland has the ball. Knocked loose. Whiteside against Clint Capella. Westbrook into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Add 2 points to the board.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Anthony matched up with P.J. Tucker. To Lillard. Driving right to the basket. Clint Capella rejects it. 4th this contest.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Russell Westbrook rocking the rim. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
To Whiteside. Knocked loose. Rockets come up with it. Russell Westbrook powers it through.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Portland's got it. Lillard to Whiteside. Sizing up the defense. He's looking for an opening. Portland down to 4 to shoot. Anthony won't go down. Westbrook with the basketball. His team up by 1. Nothing going here on that drive. Russell Westbrook sizing up a column. Whiteside clears the board. Lillard to McCollum. Screen coming. McCollum defended by Eric Gordon. To Anthony. Down to 5 on the 24 to McCollum. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. And now the intentional foul. They'll stop it with 14 seconds left in the game.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Now the Blazers will use a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a three. McCollum. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
It's the Rockets who are victorious as they just squeak this one out by a point. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Rockets did what great teams do best. Finish. And it's always great to watch a team with such an unselfish approach to the game. Plenty of assists were delivered throughout this contest. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Houston Rockets. The Trailblazers must be devastated after such a close loss. And while they didn't win the game, they could have won a dunk contest. They put down plenty of slams in this matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Portland Trail Blazers.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
When you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose, signing out.